tried, it was true, as your glance met my stare. But your heart drifted off like a land split by sea. I tried to go, to follow, to kneel down at your feet. I'll run, I'll run, I'll run, run to you. I'll run, I'll run, I'll run, run to you. I've been settling scores, I've been fighting so long, but I've lost your war, and our kingdom is gone. How shall I win back your heart, which was mine? I have broken bones and tattered clothes. I run out of time. I'll run, I'll run, I'll run, run to you. I'll run, I'll run, I'll run, run to you. I will break down the gates of heaven, 1,000 angels stand waiting for me. Oh, take my high heart, and I'll lay down my weapon. Take my shackles to set me free. I'll run, I'll run, I'll run, run to you. I'll run, I'll run, I'll run, run to you. Now and then I think of when we were together. Like when you said you felt so happy you could talk. Told myself that you were right for me, but felt so lonely in your company. But that was love and it's a thing I still remember.
stranger and I feel so rough. No, you didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and then change your number. Guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now and then I think of all the times you screwed me over. That made me believing it was always something that I've done. But I don't want to live that way, reading into every word you say. You said that you could let it go, and it wouldn't catch you hung up on somebody that you used to know. You didn't have to cut me off. Make it like it never happened and that we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger and it feels so rough. No, you didn't have to stoop so low. Having friends collect your records and then change your number. Guess that I don't need that though.
Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
Somebody that I used to know. Somebody that I used to know. Somebody that I used to know. Somebody that I used to know. La da da dum dum da, la da da dum dum da da, la da da dum dum da, la da da dum dum da da, la da da dum dum da, la da da dum dum da da, la da da dum dum da. We're da 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 dum, la da da dum dum, we have traveled land to sea, la da da dum dum, la da da dum, la da da dum dum, there's no place I'd rather be. Da da dum dum, I would wait forever, exhausted in the sea. But as long as I am with you, my heart continues to beat. I've ever stepped up, Yoda to the bench, showing so casually. We're different and the same. Gave you another name, switch up the battery. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Know with all of your heart you can shake me. When I'm with you, there's no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. No place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. No place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. No place I'd rather be. La-da-dum-da-dum. La-da-da-dum-dum.
We stayed out on a minute.
La-da-da-dum-dum.
In
La-da-da-dum.
her peace.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. La-da-da-dum.
Everlasting.
La-da-da-dum-dum. La-da-da-dum.
Incomplete.
Da-da-dum-dum. With every step you take, Kyoto to the base, strolling so casually. We're different and the same. Gave you another name, switch up the battery. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Know with all of your heart you can change me. When I'm with you, there's no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. No place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. No place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. No place I'd rather be. Yeah, 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 yeah. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Know with all of your heart you can shake me. When I'm with you, there's no place I'd rather
everybody. We're the TC Spark Notes. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you.
I would describe Tom Bailey as
a collaborator.
He is a listener.
Can connect with everyone.
wicked smart, intellectually curious.
Tom is the one in the room who will come up with those insights and the one people will look to at the end of the conversation to think about how to move forward.
One of the things that I think stood out to me when I was a member of the search committee, he has a genuine warmth that comes across in a very easy, unassuming way. And in terms of an institution that's trying to foster a community of learners, a community of scholars to be collaborative with one another, those qualities seem vital to leading this institution.
I think my parents were fundamental shapers of my style. My parents were Quakers and were very committed to the notion of consensus.
I think Tom's view of the world comes from the direct experience of work. On the one hand, he's been very successful at Harvard and MIT and Teachers College, but he also is equally at home in factories.
I drove a cab. I got a job in a shipyard as a welder's apprentice. So those were basically practical goals that I had that then led me to these experiences where I got to know a wide range of people that I otherwise would not have had an opportunity to meet.
I think it's really these experiences and his own career doing observational work of people in actual workplaces around America. It's that really fine feeling for what most people actually do in their lives that distinguishes Tom.
The research that Tom and his team have led through CCRC has been, in my opinion, groundbreaking for community colleges. They have given us some research-based evidence that has helped us to take honest looks at how we're doing and how can we go about helping students in our institutions in better ways.
With this book, Tom and his colleagues developed a strategy for what they call guided pathways, in which the fundamental idea is that you provide students with much more structure and support.
Guided Pathways is providing a toolkit and a model to help community college faculty reconsider the way the curriculum is organized to better support students along their academic journey.
Tom and his colleagues have pretty much blown up the traditional models of remedial education and done that based on really solid research with very large data sets over a number of years.
There's a wealth of experimentation, a wealth of ideas out there that would not have gotten started without the work that Tom and CCRC accomplished.
He has a core commitment to equity, to economic and social upward mobility, and he knows that education at whatever level is our avenue to the achievement of the American dream.
This institution needs to be focused on the education opportunities for every student and at the same time thinking about the gaps and inequities so that we can have a strong, diverse college that leads to a diverse society where everybody has the opportunities that they deserve.
This is just a very challenging time for higher education in general. Costs are rising. Higher education also is just under attack, I would say, by many, or at least viewed with suspicion as perhaps having certain kinds of cultural biases or not speaking to all communities that need to be represented in higher education. I can't think of a better person than Tom Bailey to come into a place like Teachers College and address some of those broader challenges that we see in the field.
We need leaders who care deeply about the faculty, who care deeply about the students, but who also understand that there are multiple pathways into accessing education.
I want the institution to be a place where staff, students, faculty, everybody feels that they have the support, they have the respect, they have the opportunity to meet the goals that they have.
and welcome to the 11th Annual Academic Festival at Teachers College, which is the first festival for me as the 11th president of Teachers College. Now, I just noticed there was that correspondence, 11th festival, 11th president, and I just want to tell you, I'm going to work hard to make sure this is the end of that correspondence. So before I start, I just want to thank the staff for putting this together. You'll go around to things today, but you can't possibly realize the complexity and the work that's gone into this. So I just really want to thank everybody. I won't name them because there's just too many. You were guided over by people and other things. And I've got to say, I'm really proud to be at an institution that has such an accomplished and effective staff that does this. So really, thank you. Now, so I became president in July, and since then I've been introduced at many events as the new president of Teachers College, and I've, as time has gone by and the months have flowed by, I've started to think, well, am I still new? Can I say new? So, well, I'm an economist, so of course my answer to that is it depends. If you remember that, I think Truman said that he didn't want any economists, he wanted a one-handed economist because they always say on the one hand and on the other hand. So on the one hand, if I want to brag about the great accomplishments of Teachers College, I've been here a long time. But on the other hand, if there's some problems that I want to duck, then I'm brand new. So, but I want to say, as I think more about that, there's so much more to be proud of than there is to try to avoid, that I've kind of come down to the I've been here a long time story. So that's my story today. So our theme, Creating Pathways for All to Flourish, captures the essence of Teachers College at its best. It also reflects my dream for bringing out the best of our TC community and extended family. The great psychologist, TC alum, Rollo May said, "Freedom is man's capacity to take a hand in his own development." I'd slightly amend May's observation and say this: education is the human capacity to take a hand in our own flourishing. At Teachers College, we excel at applying what we know to build that capacity in our students, in the individuals, families, schools, and communities that are served by our thousands of alumni, and ultimately in ourselves. Capacity building may not be the world's most colorful phrase, but when you think about it, this is why people turn to us for help. You see it with the individual patients who come to our speech pathology and cerebral palsy clinics to regain their capacity for speech and movement. You see it in the thousands of teachers and schools who turn to the Teachers College Reading and Writing Project to enhance their capacity for literacy, coaching, and curriculum development. You see it with our Resilient Center for Veterans and Families, which helps soldiers develop the capacity to flourish as civilians and to take full advantage of their formidable skills and experience to serve the public good. And in addition, more than individuals, you see it in society, really, who looks to us to take the lead in using our skills, our teaching, our research, our students, and our outreach to the community to try to make a better world, to try to emphasize and increase the importance of equity, inclusion, and opportunity for every student and every individual in society. Now, over the past 9 months, I discovered that Teachers College is a remarkable place. And what makes TC most remarkable is its people. Now, I recently got back from the annual meeting of the American Educational Research Association, and there were literally hundreds of sessions featuring at least one TC community member and often many more. Their presentations ranged from early childhood education to arts administration to education technology. And I was so impressed to see our faculty, and especially our students, commanding the admiration and respect of their peers. Now, I have been meeting our alumni on the road and learning about the things that they're doing. Some are working in roles for which they were directly trained at Teachers College. Others have branched out into much broader ranges and fields and positions. That too is a measure of our strength as an institution. Proof that we can prepare our students to flourish in careers that go in so many different and exciting directions. I feel lucky to have a job that allows me to get to know all of these great people. I feel the same way when our students stop me in the hallway at Teachers College to say hello and to get to know me, and I to get to know them. Another part of my job is to ask, how can TC be even more successful? How can we build our own capacity for capacity building? We're coming at these questions in many different ways. We're reorganizing some of our programs and course offerings to provide our students with a more coherent and navigable experience. We're providing more effective financial support so that our students can focus more on their studies and their research and worry less about how to make ends meet. We're maximizing grant and research opportunities for our faculty and providing mentorship for faculty who are new to the grant-getting process. One of my most important goals is to get our alumni, who already bolster TC's reputation as leaders in their fields, to play an even bigger role in building TC's capacity. I want more alumni to become an active part of what we think of as TC's virtuous circle, because they connect and contribute to our teaching and research enterprise in so many ways. They come back for additional education, professional development. They serve as consultants, faculty members, and donors. And as we'll see and hear throughout the rest of the afternoon, they come back as speakers and experts in important topics. Their engagement and input help us to refine our knowledge, elevate our research, strengthen our teaching, our course content, and our community outreach. But there's still one more way that alumni can help us build TC's capacity. And that is by networking with our students, mentoring them, and even when the stars align, hiring them. Ultimately, what we want is Teachers College that allows everyone to reach his or her potential. To do that, we need to take this fascinating institution, which is so rich in talent, creativity, and idealism, and put all of the pieces of the puzzle together. I really believe that the key to that work is to create a community of even greater mutual respect, appreciation, and collaboration. A place where everyone feels understood, valued, and happy to walk in the door every morning. Our alumni are a vital part of that community. Because they have been here, they have lived the TC life, and now they are walking the TC way. The more alumni I get to know, the more I appreciate and respect Teachers College. And anybody who was at brunch this morning and heard our honorees who we're about to recognize has to come away motivated and inspired, and often with tears in our eyes for that. So I must say that was a moving and yet another experience that I've had that makes me so proud of this institution. So I look forward to building on that connection to alumni with all of you. So thank you for that. So let's just give an applause for our alumni. Thank you. All right. And speaking of those who have walked the TC way, we're going to hear now about this year's recipients of the college's Distinguished Alumni and Early Career Awards. The achievement of this remarkable group beautifully represents TC's tradition of excellence and span a breathtaking range of talents and endeavors. And now, to introduce them, please welcome Rosella Garcia, Senior Director of Alumni Relations.
It is my distinct pleasure to introduce to you today our 2019 honorees. I will begin with our Distinguished Alumni Awards. Bruce Ballard is a TESOL educator living with Parkinson's disease. Upon his diagnosis, he created a website to provide an enriched environment for those with PD and their families. ParkinsOns.com has been recognized by the World Parkinson Congress. Ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Ballard. Fan Shan Cox is an educator, award-winning producer, and Hollywood changemaker. Her one-woman show, One Drop of Love, is a powerful story about race, truth, and justice. She co-authored The Inclusion Rider in 2018, which has directly resulted in increasing diversity in the entertainment and tech industries. Ladies and gentlemen, Fan Shen Cox. Denny Taylor conceptualized family literacy while at TC. Since the late 70s, she has been studying families living in extreme poverty in regions of armed conflict and in the aftermath of weather-related catastrophes. Over 140 UN member states use family literacy as a conduit to end poverty and hunger, respond to public health emergencies, and promote gender equality, climate action, and peace and justice. Ladies and gentlemen, Denny Taylor. And now for our early career awards. Tony Aline founded the Delaware College Scholars Program, a college preparation program for under-resourced students, which has successfully guided 94% of its students to four-year institutions of higher learning. The Delaware state average, by comparison, is just 8%. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Aline. Kim Baranowski supports survivors of torture and human rights violations through advocacy, training, research, and pro bono trauma-informed forensic psychological evaluations of asylum seekers. She has been lauded by the American Psychological Association for her work as a citizen psychologist for her advocacy, leadership, and actions. Ladies and gentlemen, Kim Baranowski. Hakim Mohandas Amani Williams, who was born in one of the most dangerous communities of Trinidad and Tobago, has drawn upon his experiences to shape a new critical peace education focused on violence born of class inequities, global capital flows, and colonialism. In schools, his change models harness the caring approaches of teachers. Ladies and gentlemen, Hakim Mohandas Amani Williams. Juhi Sun is receiving the inaugural Alumni Award for Outstanding Service. She is the president of TC's Korean Alumni Association, and her volunteer service began to the college when she was a student. She has fostered a thriving and generous alumni community in Korea. Juhi has also remained a steadfast collaborator with TC's Center for Technology and School Change. Ladies and gentlemen, Juhi Sun. And now I will present our Morton Deutsch Awards for Social Justice and Practice. Aram Park, a TC doctoral candidate who was chosen to receive the outstanding graduate student paper for her dissertation on a participatory ethnographic study that highlighted the multi-consciousness of young people as they strive to live through their demographic identities, their involvement in digital and physical spaces, and their status in the justice systems. Ladies and gentlemen, Aram Park. And Mariam Kaba is being recognized as this year's Outstanding Practitioner. She is an organizer, educator, and curator who is active in movements for racial, gender, and transformative justice. She is the founder of Project NIA, a grassroots organization with a vision to end youth incarceration. Ladies and gentlemen, Mariam Kaba. Lisa Edstrom is receiving the Shirley Chisholm Award, which recognizes a scholar for deepening our understanding of the value and contributions of the people of color in advancing the aims of democracy. Her dissertation, Taking Action, African-American mother activists working for change in city schools, zeroes in on parents seeking race and class equity in our nation's public schools. She describes activism beyond existing structures of parent involvement. She debunks the myth of the disengaged African-American parent, and she shows how teachers and parents can work together toward better schools for all children. Ladies and gentlemen, Lisa Edstrom. Can we get one more round of applause for all of our honorees? And at this time, I'd like to ask Marion Boltby, president of the Alumni Association, to join me on stage for a very special presentation. Marion?
We're very pleased to be honoring Tom James today. and the Alumni Association would like to issue this proclamation. Be it resolved by the Teachers College Alumni Association that in his role as Provost, Dean, and Vice President of Academic Affairs, Thomas James has made countless invaluable contributions to the intellectual and community life of Teachers College. We applaud Provost James for his leadership role in hiring a new generation of Teachers College faculty who are recognized for shaping new paradigms in their fields, driving cross-disciplinary innovation and the development of younger faculty through the creation of TC Provost's Investment Fund, the rapid prototyping grants, and other means. Enriching TC events and publications through his vast knowledge and broad perspective on education history and the history of Teachers College in particular. And what I think is most important, modeling a culture of collegiality, mutual respect, and personal decency. And be it further resolved that Provost James has served as a visionary in recognizing the importance of alumni as standard bearers of the college on the front lines of their fields, as invaluable guides in drawing on their practice to shape and reshape the college's course offerings, community outreach, and impact, and as role models, mentors, and friends to TC students. In particular, we gratefully acknowledge Provost James for his role in enhancing all of our alumni programming, and in particular, making this academic festival itself a signature homecoming and vibrant community celebration that it is today. His efforts include suggesting the use of Brahms' Academic Festival Overture as our inspiration in rebranding what was previously a much more traditional homecoming poster session event. Providing sage advice to the Alumni Council on innovative faculty as speakers and panelists and how to better engage faculty in our programming in general. Suggesting and encouraging alumni of note to join us at Academic Festival as speakers, honorees, and thought leaders. Bringing other celebrations to Academic Festival, including, as we've just heard, the Shirley Chisholm Dissertation Award presentation and the Minority Postdoctorate Fellowship talk that we're inaugurating today. Attending every single academic festival since the event's conception and presenting awards, reading citations, hosting plenary sessions, speaking on panels, and serving in just about any other role where we needed an extra hand. Thank you, Tom.